Right, time for my predictions for this weekend's WEC event. I apologise for the fact that I think this video is going to turn out dark again. I had meant to record this at lunchtime, but I didn't manage to because the forums have just started back up again properly, and I had about 50 email reminders, and it took me the whole hour to go through sort of like 30 of them, so I didn't manage to get this done, so I'm doing it now. Same goes with Affliction on as far as these are concerned. I don't do detailed predictions. I don't even have a pen. I'll just get a pen. But I don't do detailed predictions for events as a whole that I don't follow. I only follow things like WEC and Affliction really when there are certain people on the card that I'm supporting. I am supporting Charlie Valencia in his match against Seth Deacon. Never heard of him. Now, actually, that's not quite true. If I remember rightly, he's a medical student of some sort. He's something like that, because I read something like that on one of the mixed martial arts sites. Not interested in the Jesse Lennox mount, or the Frank Gomez, no. Dominic Cruz is another one that I am supporting. I haven't said how. Charlie Valencia I shall go for TKO in the second. Dominic Cruz I'm going to go for a first round. But I'm not quite sure what. I'll go for TKO again, I think. First round there. Edgar Garcia, I'm not interested in that one. Ben Henderson, I don't know if that's any relation to Dan, I very much doubt it, but I'm not interested in that either. Josie Aldo I've heard of, but I'm not quite sure where I've heard of him from, so I won't be bothering with that either. Danilo, no, not interested in that. This is interesting. Jamie Varner and Donald Cerrone. I don't know who I want to win this one, because I sort of like them both. I think Donald might have this one. I don't know if I dare put decision for Donald on this one, but I just feel he might. That's going to be a difficult one to call. What isn't a difficult one to call for me is the second match between Uriah Faber and Jens Pulver. You will know that not so long ago, in fact, they met when Pulver was going for a title shot. They went 5 rounds. The first person to take Faber to a decision in that manner. Yes, okay, he lost, but I do believe that we saw over at that 5-round period a great many things that I think you should remember. The first thing is that try as he might, and he did try several times, particularly in the I think it was 2nd or 3rd round, Faber did try to finish Pulver and didn't manage. He was fighting on his feet mainly in that match and couldn't do it. The other thing is that we did see a little bit of ground action, and when we saw that ground action, we saw Pulver holding his own on the ground against Faber then. So, other people have said, I'm not quite sure about this, other people have said that they think that in the later rounds that a possibly a more focused Jens Pulver could have capitalised on shots that he made at the time and finished. What it looks like to me is that over the course of this 5 rounds, Faber came quite close to finishing Pulver but couldn't, and I think Faber tried his best to do that. Pulver, I'm not sure did, in the later rounds, do quite as well as he could. So I think we've seen the best of Uriah Faber across that five periods, and I'm not sure that Faber has seen the best of Pulver across them, although Pulver wasn't finished. So I'm going to go for Jens in this one, and I think that this time it is going to have to finish. It's going to have to. I don't think they're going to go for 3 rounds and then a decision. I think they are both going to think, you know, it's about time we finished this, because the mistake last time was going all the way to decision. I think Faber will try again on his feet, and I think he may well get Jens into some difficult spots, just like he did last time. But I think Jens will manage to get through. I think he's going to be a lot more focused. I think, yes, it's true that he's having difficult times in the sense that he's just lost, and that he's also just been recently bereaved and just had a child as well. But I actually think that in those circumstances, that sort of pressure actually usually helps him to perform better, because there's something serious riding on it. I think he will try to finish Faber, and I think this time he's going to show his best, which I think will end it. I'm going to go for the second round. I'm going to go for a knockout there. Obviously I'm going for Pulver knocking out Faber, not the other way around. So yes, that is my sincere prediction on that one. And then hopefully Pulver then will get the right to fight Leonard Garcia if Leonard Garcia manages to win the title, and that will bring Pulver Garcia 2, which will also be is another one that he lost recently that he needs to avenge. And what better way than to than in that sort of circumstance, you know, fighting for a title. So for those who think that Pulver's on his way out, he could be just 2 stops from the title. There we are.